Hello Gemini, welcome to June. This is Tarot by T, and I'm doing your Gemini love forecast for June. And before we start, I want to ring these bells to call in the good energies. May only the highest forces be present at this reading to ensure that the truth be told. And thank you for liking, thank you for sharing or subscribing to my channel, and thank you for all your comments. I really appreciate every single one of them. Thank you for your support, and I hope that these readings help you. And let's see what's going on. It's my pleasure to bring this to you. Let's see what's happening for Gemini for the month of June. What does Gemini need to know about love this June? Using the Celtic Cross, and I'm using the Morgan Greer Tower deck. And a lot of people want to know about these bells. I will put the link to the bell on the page, or just ask me and I'll give you the link. I love this bell. It's one of my favorite bells. It's a fairy bell created by, I forget the person's name right now, but Sarah Dole, that's it. She's a shaman who has created these bells, and I don't mind promoting her bell creations because they're wonderful. They're just wonderful. Anyway, let's get back to Gemini. What's going on with Gemini for June? What does Gemini need to know about their love life in June? Just focus on Gemini. Okay, Gemini, let's see this one. Let's see what's happening for Gemini. Okay. Okay, Gemini you have the King of Pentacles in the present, crossed by the Justice card. So you may be dealing with some kind of legal issue in June. Maybe involving either money or property. Maybe the purchase of land. Or, in any case, the King of Pentacles represents someone who deals with money or land. He could be an accountant, he could be a bank, maybe you're looking for a bank loan, or you're trying to finance some project. It could also be a person in your life that's like, maybe you're dealing with someone who's more stable in a love relationship. You're looking for stability, you're looking for someone who can give you financial support. Maybe in the past you've had some difficulties. It seems here you have the Ten of Swords in the past. Next to the maybe it seems like in the past you were dealing with someone who had harsh energy. There might have been a relationship that ended, or a situation that you felt, I feel like I'm being treated unfairly, I can't deal with. Maybe there's an authority figure in your life that you feel is being really harsh with you. And you decided, I just can't deal with this person or this situation. I am tired of injustice and I just want to move on. I'm not going to give any more energy to this situation anymore. Because the 10 in the past represents the end of a cycle. So whatever you've been struggling with, maybe there was something that just, you finally realize, this is not going anywhere. I must end it. I have to end it. If it's a relationship, you decided to just end this relationship. This person was not treating you fairly, being too severe with you, not being compassionate enough. Maybe they were too harsh, too judgmental. You felt like they just didn't get you. They were just being too hard on you. So you decided to end the relationship. And this could also be a career situation too. And there might even be some legal issues to be worked out too, because with the Justice card, sometimes relates to legal issues. But it also relates to karma. So it could have been some kind of karmic thing that you came into this life to deal with this karma. It's over, and now you're ready to move on. And it's also the Justice card. Don't worry about retaliating. Don't worry about paying someone back, because the universe will do that. That's what this card is about, cause and effect. So whatever you put out in the world, you're going to get back. So if you were having struggles in the past, it could be that you have to look at your behavior. What have I done that has caused this to happen? Is it? So you have to be more introspective and think, is there anything that I could have done to change what happened, or what was my part in the problem? And that will help you if you come across this in the future. Not to place blame, not to be saying that you were the wrong person. It takes two to tango, but it's never just one person's fault. So you really need to look at both sides and say, okay, how did I contribute to the problem, and how can I avoid having the same issue happen again? And let it be a growth. Learn from your experiences, but the best thing about the 10 is that whatever you've experienced, even if it involved failure in some way, it's over. It's done. It can't get any worse. And this person, has influenced your life, but it's now fading. So you're letting go of this harsh energy and this harsh person and you're moving on towards something a lot more harmonious. But it's been difficult because you had to really communicate. You had to really talk your way through something. Because it involved diplomatic communication or delicate communication. You really had to have a conversation with someone that was not pleasant. But this person seems to be much more secure, and so you're coming into a much better situation. You're leaving behind something that just didn't work, and it was just draining your energy, and so you need to just walk away, and you have done that. And now you're moving toward the future, which is something much better. The 6 is always a card of harmony, and you have 2 6s in this reading, so you're moving into something that is going to be a lot better for you down the road. A lot more harmony, a much more, a better situation that fits you better, that brings you more joy. The Queen of Cups is in the future. Now this could be someone in your life, a friend who is very compassionate, very intuitive. She could be giving you support, someone who's kind, loving, compassionate. It could also be qualities within you. Maybe you're getting involved in a relationship that's making you feel more nurturing, more supportive, more loving. You're coming out of this harsh, judgmental, rigid state, and you're becoming more open and more kind. You're moving into a different place. Maybe that's because of this relationship with the King of Pentacles. You're feeling more secure, you're feeling more open to love, and you're feeling more hopeful. And you also have the Star. The Star means that it's a wish fulfillment card. The Star means that you have a dream or that you want to achieve. The only thing is it falls in your negative thinking sector, so you may have doubts about everything working out. You can't really believe that this is over. It's like you're saying, oh, I don't know, is this going to come back to haunt me? I'm afraid to trust in my good luck. I'm afraid to dream about better times. I'm afraid that this is going to come back to haunt me. No. This card says you're going to learn from the past, because you have the 6 of Cups here. You're healing from the past. Whatever you've been through that was difficult, you're healing from it, you're learning from it, but you're moving on to a better future. You might even be connecting with someone from the past. Sometimes the 6 of Cups can mean connecting with someone that you once knew, or a relationship that you were once involved in, like getting back together with someone. So maybe you dated someone, broke up, met someone new, that didn't work, you left that person, now you're back with this person, and it's going to be better this time. The High Priestess is also a good card of things working out. There are things working out things are going on behind the scenes with the High Priestess. The High Priestess represents things that are hidden, things that you can only access through your intuition. So it's falling in your hopes and wishes sector, so you need to trust your gut, trust your intuition when it comes to making decisions. And also, it means that there's someone in your life who's very spiritual and very intuitive. So maybe you need to go, maybe you're going to someone, maybe you have a friend who's kind of psychic or intuitive, because that could be represented by the Queen of Cups. And she's giving you advice. Trust the advice. Trust your intuition. And also it means a positive outcome. That there are people behind the scenes helping you in ways that you don't really know or you can't really see, but it will have a positive outcome. And then you have the Emperor, which is really a great card for an outcome card. The Emperor, to me, if you're having a love relationship in June, it's going to be with someone who is a lot more stable, someone who is a lot more responsible, maybe has his own business, because the Emperor is like a boss energy. It's about building something stable. It's about someone who's disciplined, organized, willing to do the work. And if you look at this card, he's almost got like a royal or a king-like appearance, because he's on his throne. He's got the eagle, which is a symbol of rising to great heights, success. He's got the ram here, so it could be an Aries person. If not, it's someone who's not afraid to take risks. And he's someone who's willing to fight for you. He's got the sword. He's willing to fight for what he believes in. He's willing to fight for what he wants to build. But he wants to be in charge. He wants to be the boss. So you're moving toward, if it's a career situation, because this is a general reading, I'm trying to cover all the bases, it could mean that you come into a position of leadership in June. That maybe at some point you might leave one job and move to another, or get a promotion in some way where you're taking more of a leadership role. But in any case, you have a dream. It's a dream come true month. And it's a more stable month. You're having more stability than you have had in the past. So embrace that stability. The universe has your back. Justice will be done. If you've been through something that you felt was unfair, you're coming out of it, and justice will be done. And you can trust this person. He will be there for you. And you will have something stable in the month of June. So don't worry about the past. Let the past go. Don't even focus on it anymore. It's over. It's done. You're moving away from it. You might even have a change of residence, because the Six of Swords is a card of movement, and sometimes a moving away from something. So maybe you're changing either job or location. Maybe you're moving into a new home. But in any case, it's going to be good for you. It'll be more stable. And you're going to have more harmony. Your environment will be a lot less stressful. And you don't have to worry about this king anymore. Let him go. Just let him go. He's got no compassion. And if you are involved in some kind of a legal situation, sometimes these two cards can relate to legalities. It's going to be over. They're going to do they're going to make the right decision. There's going to be a fair outcome. Whatever decision it probably will be in your favor, but it will be a fair decision. So you may not get everything that you want, but you will get fairness in the end. Justice will be done. So, and you can start building something stable. This is a card of someone, but you have to do the work. The Emperor does not get anywhere without work. If you want something for your life, you have to be willing to build it. You have to be willing to work towards it. It's not going to be, easy money. There's no such thing as easy success or easy money. You have to work towards it. That's the only way to get anywhere. But it will be an improvement. So hold on to this star. And hold on to the Six of Cups, which is moving in a better direction. and embrace the stability that's coming into your life in June. So good luck, Gemini. I wish you the best of success for the month of June, and I hope everything works out for you, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you next month.